Today we are paying a revisit to this 29-inch Homestead Universal Monterey, manufactured back in 1990. 3-speed, electrically reversible, finished in antique brass, paired with a set of oak pointed tip blades. Blade pitch on the fan is around 18 degrees. There's the Homestead sticker logo on the switch housing. Downrod ball socket mount. Right up here we have the main information tag on the top. You'll probably notice there it says 38-inch universal fan. Over here's the date of March of 1990. Motor inside the fan, I want to say it's a 172 by something. I forget exactly what it is. I haven't been in this thing in a while, but I think it's a 172 motor in there. But I think these were basically just a 38-inch universal motor paired with a set of 29-inch blades, hence the name 38-inch universal on the motor tag on top. I filmed this fan around 6 years ago. Picked this up from a local Habitat restore about that same time period ago. The light that you see on the fan is something I decided to throw on there just for kicks. Not really entirely sold on it, but it's really hard to find a good combination of light that sits proportionally with such a small fan. So Homestead made other 29-inch fans as well. I think the Comfort Flow series, the 4 Wind series, I think, just to name a couple. But this was their latest part of the Universal series. So not much else to say about it. Let's jump in and get started. We'll start it up here on low. This fan can also adapt and be installed with 4 blades, so I'll show you the 4-blade configuration after we're done here with the 6-blade demonstration. Now on this particular fan, I'm not entirely confident on the RPM count, so I may be wrong. I use a phone app to calculate RPM on fans, and 52-inch I get down pretty good, but a 6-blade 30 or 29-inch fan rather is a lot more difficult. I'm not really, of course, too accustomed to them, so I may be off on the estimation. But here I think we're doing around 110 RPM here on low. Fan has a slight hum to it. The bearings make a slight sound to them from general wear and tear, but already kicking off a little bit of a breeze. We'll go up to medium. Here on medium, we're doing around 220 RPM, I believe. The fan does wobble. I think the blade irons are a bit out of alignment for some reason, even though these irons are pretty stout and don't bend very easily, but somehow they're out of alignment. And here's high. So the light amplifies the wobble, as it's not really pressed firmly against the switch housing cap. I do have a piece of rubber in between that, so it allows it to rock more. But anyway, here on high, we're doing around 330 RPM, I believe. Fan has a bit of a whine to it when it runs on high. But here on high, it is a pretty solid performing fan. Definitely moves a pretty good sum of air for its size. Put the light back on. Alright, we'll cut the video and I will show you the 4-blade configuration. And here is the fan now with 4 blades. Turn the light back on. Let's go and start it up here on high. Here on high, we're doing around 350 RPM. Once again, I'm not 100% sure if that's correct or not. This is my best guess. Performance is about comparable to the 6-blade configuration. We'll go down to medium. Medium, we're doing around 255. And back down to low. And on low, we're doing around 125. Turn the light back on one more time. And we'll end things off here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video on this 29-inch Homestead Universal Monterrey, manufactured back in 1990. We'll see you next time. Stay cool. Take care. Peace.